The doctors could be wrong.
I don't think so, sweetheart.
They were wrong about Mrs. Burton. She went into remission, and then she was cured.
Yes, I know.
And nobody knew why, but she's fine now. You got a Christmas card from her.
Yes, I did, honey. But, Em, I'm not Eve Burton. My situation is different.
Everybody's different. You told me that 100 times. They were wrong about Mrs. Burton, so why can't they be wrong about you?
Because, honey, the cancer has spread to too many places. They can't get it all.
I don't believe it.
Honey, I don't want to believe it either.
Then just don't, Mom. Just don't believe it.
Why don't we just put this away for a little while? We both need a little time. Then we can make some plans.
Plans? How can we make any plans if you're...
Emily? Hey. You can still come and visit, you know. You and your mom. Alan said right before he left that if there was anything that he could do, just to give him a call. So if you would still like to come to Port Charles and visit us, we'd be happy to have you. I can even promise a ride on a very fast plane that we'd have all to ourselves.
What do you say, Em? Huh? Sound good? Okay. Sounds good to me, too. Right now, we've got to take a short trip across town in a small, not-so-fast car. Get you to bed. Monica, could you come along? I sure could use the company.
You try to keep me away.
Come on, sweetheart. Let's go. Come on.
This thing is under control. Well, it's bad enough having Lucky in town. I gotta leave my wife and my baby where they are.
I don't envy you having to tell her.
Oh, man. I haven't even told her about Donnelly yet. I may as well give her all the good news at once. It's gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna be ugly.
Hey,
You know, dodging bullets is a lot easier than dodging Laura. I'm telling you, she's mad as hell. I guess she's got good reason to be. I've got to be able to tell her that this thing is going to be over soon. Fast.
No, I know. Well, at least we have the beginnings of a plan. So you tell Laura. I'll deal with Joe.
How?
Stall.
Be careful. He's going to expect trouble.
I can deal with it.
What else?
Brenda, she was all over me about questions, you know, about you, Joe, it's no name. Sean's getting shot.
Can you trust her to keep her mouth shut? Sonny, can you?
Yeah, I'll lay it out for her. She'll be cool.
Okay, well, hold down the fort. I got to tie up some loose ends in the office, then I got to go to Ruby's. Tell Lucky we're leaving for Beechers Corners in the morning. By the way, you never heard that. No Beechers Corners. Never heard that, right?
Got it. Yeah. When are you heading out?
First thing tomorrow.
Don't forget, Hermes, get here tomorrow.
No, I won't miss that. Let's see. Hey, wait. What was up with Lucy Coates?
Oh, her doctor got beat. She was packing a cellular phone. He made a call, got a little unhinged. Bad news, I guess.
Huh. Okay. Listen, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Keep an eye on things. I'll be back by dark.
Sure, no problem.
Are you suggesting a double cross? You would turn on Sonny?
Not exactly. My arrangement with Sonny has its advantages, but other ways to go. I like the way Sonny does business, so I want to maintain the status quo. So just use it.
A setup?
To bring down the mighty Luke dispensary.
Delicious.
How do people love great grain cereal? Let them count the ways.
Nutty, toasted, sweet,
crispy, hearty, and fruity. I love the crunchy pecans. The fruit, just one good thing after another.
Great Grain cereal has 6 scrumptious flavors in one great crunch. Pecans, dates, raisins, and 3 toasted grains. Name these flavors and you could win up to $600 for groceries in the Name the 6 Scrumptious Flavor Sweepstakes. Over 1,000 winners. Details on the Great Grains coupon in Sunday's paper.
Oh, menstrual cramps. Bloating? Tylenol did nothing for my bloating. Advil didn't keep me from feeling worn out.
Tylenol and Advil only relieve pain. Maximum strength Midol relieves pain but adds an ingredient for fatigue and bloating. Midol helps it all go away.
Oh, Velveeta has a third less fat than cheddar cheese. Velveeta has a third less fat than cheddar cheese. Oh, Velveeta cooks better, don't you see? Velveeta has a third less fat than cheddar cheese.
My dad has been my dentist since my first tooth has come in, and this is the first toothpaste that he's ever sent me.
This is Tartar Control Mentadent, the most complete tartar control toothpaste.
It's tartar control. It has the fluoride, baking soda, and peroxide that my dad believes in. Yeah, he asked me, are you using the Mentadent? Yes, Dad.
Tartar Control Mentadent helps you brush away plaque on teeth around the gum line and helps stop tartar before it forms.
It leaves you with a very clean, refreshing feeling.
Tartar Control Mentadent.
It has everything.
Parents often think their kids are the best. But when a child has diarrhea, parents often give something that's not the best. Like juice or sports drinks, which do not meet medical guidelines for helping prevent dehydration. Give your kids what pediatricians recommend for quick absorption. Pedialyte, with the correct balance of carbohydrates and electrolytes for quick absorption. Pedialyte. Don't your kids deserve the best?
Oh, boy.
What?
Your mom's not using an ordinary sponge, is she? That's not good.
Why?
Well, germs and odor-causing bacteria build up in an ordinary sponge with each use.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, only the new Ocello Stay Fresh sponge improves the cleaning process by killing germs in the sponge through hundreds of uses. Roll the demo, please.
Ugh, look at the germs.
You getting all this red?
Wow.
Ocello, because germs don't belong in your sponge.
The old Janet Green, the Janet Green that hurt people, is history.
What she wants.
I am not going to rest until my daughter and I are together again.
I'm not giving my baby up to a mad woman. Is what she gets. We can't let Janet tear us apart.
At long last, I've won. And Trevor's going to be the sorry loser.
She's got the will. Leave Janet Green alone.
Dixie should be very afraid.
And the way.
I'll make it worth your while.
Watch out for Janet.
A new day is about to dawn in the valley.
All my children. It's more than a storyline. It's a legacy.
Won't you come in, Dr. Collins? I'm Jim Deering. We spoke on the phone.
How do you do? This is Lucy Coe?
Miss Coe, won't you have a seat, please?
Thank you.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Dr. Collins. I'm aware that your relationship with your brother was sometimes problematic, but I know that this is not the ending you anticipated.
Hardly. I was wondering if you could fill in some of the blanks for us.
Well, all I can tell you at this point that your brother was found dead in his cell early this evening, perhaps a heart attack.
Ryan didn't have a history of cardiac trouble.
I'm aware of that, sir.
Well, then why would you assume that he had a heart attack?
Well, there's no obvious cause of death. You should know, however, that Ryan recently claimed he'd been beaten while cleaning the men's bathroom.
He what?
He had bruises and he had a bad gash in his head. He said he was certain he was going to be killed.
Was Ryan placed under any special security of any kind?
No.
Why not?
Well, there was some speculation that the injuries were self-inflicted.
Why was that?
It was true that 2 inmates were in the same room with him at one point. But one was trustworthy, and the other, although an inveterate criminal, had no past history of behavioral problems. They both were questioned, and they swore they hadn't touched him.
Well, then who came up with the self-inflicted theory? You?
Ryan's own psychologist.
And Ryan's motive?
Sympathy, tension, his own amusement. Who knows what motives he might have been conjuring up.
Well, it's heartening to see how little progress has been made in understanding him here.
No claims were ever made for his potential for rehabilitation. He was here to be kept away from other people.
That wasn't my point.
Suffice it to say, there are no signs of violence today. He was found simply curled up on his bed by his occupational therapist. When he didn't respond, she called the guard. He called the attending physician, who pronounced him dead.
Has anyone considered suicide?
Nothing's being ruled out.
I suppose there will be an autopsy?
In the morning.
Well, then we need to find a place to spend the night.
We can help you with that. Would you care to view the body before you leave?
Definitely.
Kevin?
I'm sure. Who was it you said found him?
Miss Cooper, his occupational therapist. I gather they'd become rather close.
Would it be possible to see her?
Sure. As a matter of fact, she wanted to see you. She's waiting outside. Miss Cooper? Won't you come in, please?
Hi. Listen, I'm going to start with the easy stuff.
Okay.
Ned got back from his visit with Lois's parents with no missing body parts. Looks like they're going to make it work.
Well, considering Carmine and Gloria were probably loaded for bear, that's an accomplishment. Good news.
Yeah, well, can you believe they're getting ready to go have dinner up at the Quartermains? I just came from L&B and Lois is desperately trying to figure out what she's going to wear. So I think if she survives tonight, they're home free.
My money is on Lois. Hell, she's got to make it happen as much as Ned doesn't deserve her. L&B is going to go down the tubes if they don't get it straight.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's the situation with Luke?
Under control.
Sonny, I need more than that.
I know that, and I plan to tell you.
We've got a reservations tangle tomorrow night.
Make it quick.
Well, the Mary May Ward gig is booked solid, and Edward Quartermain just called demanding a table.
Well, add a table somewhere, make it happen.
Right. No problem.
All right. I'm going to tell you some things that are extremely confidential. I mean, I know you're always asking me to share things with you, so here it goes, but this has to come with the guarantee that it goes no further.
You got it.
I mean, no one, not Lois, because there could be a major fallout if this leaves.
Sonny, I understand. I'm capable of keeping my mouth shut.
Okay. I just told you the short version of the Joe Scully story. I'll fill in the blanks. When I was a kid, Joe was on the fast track up in this organization that parallels Frank Smith. When I needed direction, he took me in, showed me the ropes, introduced me to some guys who could get me started. So the business I started in was Joe's business.
I understand.
Right? Right. Joe was good to me. Very, very good. And I owe him, not just on a personal level, but in business. I'll never forget him. I mean, he was the guy who arranged for me to take over at the Paradise. Harry was retiring, and that's how I started here in Port Charles. Okay, anyway, fast forward to 1995. Joe is now running the New York organization. He comes up here to congratulate me, wish me good luck. Right? But he also wants a cut of the club.
No.
10% for protection. It's a shakedown, but unfortunately, it's a pretty standard procedure.
So that's why Luke met him at the No-Name?
Right.
And that's why Luke is so angry about Joe.
Luke doesn't want Joe involved with any part of the club.
Oh, my. And what about L&B, Sonny? Does he want a piece of L&B?
No. L&B has nothing to do with this problem. All right? It's just the club.
What are you going to do?
I told him I'm not interested. He's not pleased. But I will handle it peacefully, with smarts. Nobody.
Can you?
Well, you know, Luke and I are, we're working on this. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time. That's why I need you to stay cool until this is completely over. I mean, last thing I need is for you to get involved. So, can you trust me? Can you accept that what I'm telling you is the truth? And stay out of it.
But Monica, I love you.
Romance on the rocks, Brad?
Chuck Woolery?
Why don't you tell us what happened?
Nothing. I dialed 0 to call it collect.
And what should you have done?
Dialed 1-800-COLLECT? Saved us some cash?
Would have been my move. Want to try again?
1-800-COLLECT. Yo, Chuck, do you mind?
When a delectable Eggo waffle is at stake, there are generally two types of competitors. Type A personalities are tense, plotting how they'll grab the Eggo, pour syrup into each and every square, and devour it. Type B is relaxed, imagining how they'll savor one scrumptious bite after another. Which type is more likely to win that hot, toasty Eggo? Statistically, studies show it's Type C, the speedy, hungry kid type. Delicious Eggo waffles, too delicious to let go.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, Mentos fresh and fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
General Hospital will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Get ready for this. When the SAT scores come in, the underachiever overachieves and the overachiever underachieves. No! Or does she? An all-new Sister Sister. Then it's Judgment Day, when TV's greatest moms rate Roseanne on a one-hour special.
In my day, a nice mother didn't have tattoos.
Roseanne at a special time.
Ellen, be my glycerin, love nitro.
Then Ellen's in love with an American gladiator.
Well, nitro.
But when another woman bustles in, watch out. A new Ellen after Roseanne at a special time Wednesday. Don't burn up money when a divorce or bankruptcy is only $68 at Budget Divorce. Call 672-5000. That's 672-5000.
Lady, you got a problem?
Yeah, like what to make for dinner.
Relax. Dinner's right here on your Miracle Whip jar.
Wow.
Just stir-fried chicken, mixed vegetables, and soy sauce with Miracle Whip salad dressing. So see? Chicken stir-fry whip-up.
This is amazing. I gotta call this one in.
So remember, whip-ups with Miracle Whip.
Yeah, honey, we got any Miracle Whip?
Our customers tell us they really enjoy our Waverly Place at Mathis Brothers.
Our trained staff can help you choose your favorite wallpaper from thousands of designs, each complemented by coordinating borders, fabrics, bed coverings, window treatments, and decorative accessories.
You can easily transform an ordinary room into a beautiful one within hours. And the best part is our everyday low pricing has made everything so affordable, we're now Waverly's #1 account.
See the complete Waverly home fashion line at the lowest prices every day at Oklahoma's #1 furniture store, Mathis Brothers.
Tax tips. A special 5 on your side tonight.
I mean, I knew you were twins, but you're identical. It's almost like he's here in the room with me.
In appearances only. I'd like you to meet my friend Lucy Coe.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm so very sorry about Ryan.
Thank you. I understand that the two of you were somewhat close.
Yes, it's part of the job. He seemed so lonely and very gentle, very kind.
Well, yes, he could be both of those things.
It seemed like he needed a friend. I didn't see any of those awful, evil things that they said about him. I enjoyed talking to him. He was so smart and had a wonderful imagination. Then the hospital felt that I was overstepping my bounds, and they removed me from the case. I really don't know why they did that. I think that they thought that I couldn't stay objective. That seems to be a favorite word around here. But a little human kindness never hurts.
I think you should count your blessings. That's all he took from you.
I'm sure that the kindness you showed my brother was very welcome indeed. I wonder if I could ask you about some of the conversations you had with him. I'm particularly interested in his last few days, even his last few hours.
Well, at first I taught him crocheting. He was a really quick learner. And then we found all of these things that we both enjoyed. We talked about Europe and this dream that he had of being a farmer in Provence. He had it all mapped out in his mind, visualized. He wanted to go there and grow olives and live peacefully off the land.
He certainly didn't lack for imagination, did he?
I think it's how he stayed sane. Which he was. I'm quite sure of that. He couldn't have a life in here, so he developed one, fantasized one, created it. I don't think there's anything abnormal about that.
Ryan did have a side that was totally beguiling, very appealing. I'm glad you were able to experience that aspect of his nature. I saw it on occasion myself. However, unfortunately, it was ultimately dominated by his darker self.
Tragedy, really.
You didn't trust him either, did you?
No, I didn't. And with good cause.
Very good cause.
I think you missed out on a lot.
Please know, I'm grateful that my brother was able to spend some time with someone kind. It was very generous of you.
It was a pleasure for me.
Trust me, you're well to be out of it.
Are you going to view the body?
Yes.
Would you mind if I came with you?
If Warden Deering has no problem, I don't either.
Let's go.
Is this the whole story, Sonny?
Yeah, sweetheart. It's the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me God.
You're having fun.
I'm not. Look, I didn't have to tell you anything, you know. I just know that you've been uptight about this. So I thought I'd play it straight with you. I hope that you see it that way.
I do. And I'm grateful that you feel safe enough to tell me about this, and I would never let you down. Are you in danger again?
Joe and I have a relationship that goes way back. There's a lot of mutual respect there. Hell, you know, I knew his wife and kids. I was practically a member of his own family. But Joe is tough. And sentiment takes you only so far. It's about time he understands who I am and what my boundaries are.
I just wish that it didn't sound so dangerous.
I'll be fine, and so will Luke. You know, I just have to... I gotta handle this carefully, with respect. And you are not in danger. I would not do that to you. All we have to do is stay cool. There's nothing to worry about.
I want to believe you so bad.
But, do you?
There's been no word from Tony since they left for Mass General, but I do know they've scheduled Sean's surgery for as soon as they could get him off of the chopper and into the OR.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, well, these people know their stuff. He's very lucky.
Yeah, lucky. How's Tiffany doing?
She's hanging in there. She's with him. She's wiped out.
Speaking of wiped out, you must be exhausted.
Nope.
Jim! Oh, you renegade! You came in the nick of time.
What's the matter? She beating you?
And guess who taught her how to play? Me.
Yeah, you taught us too well.
And how do you repay me in my old age? By beating me.
Well, you'll get over it. She's as cutthroat as ever.
No doubt.
I had to run a good card, that's all.
Hey, don't let her off the hook like that, Barbara.
Deal.
Okay.
Is
Next one's mine.
Lucky still up?
Yeah, he's hitting the book.
I need a parlez-vous with the three of you. You mind if I bring him in?
Oh, dear.
Okay, class. Today we're going to fix a nice little salad. How about that?
Remember that little salad from high school? It became fun, and accordingly, so did the salad dressing. Now there's new Kraft Catalina with honey. Unlike your usual dressing, Kraft adds honey to its tangy Catalina for a sweeter taste that's really different. Just like that nice little salad of yours. Now salads are fun. So is new Kraft Catalina with honey, the fun way to dress.
The day he took his first steps is a day I'll never forget. It meant the beginning of a whole new world for him and the start of new wonders and worries for me. I had to watch him and protect him more. And with all this new activity, even his diaper couldn't keep up. That's why grateful for these new Pampers Stretch. You see, Pampers Stretch is the first diaper with stretchy sides that actually stretch and move with every move he makes. So it fits like no diaper ever to help prevent gapping and leaking and to help keep him dry and as protected as the day he was born. And that day, he wore Pampers too.
New Pampers Stretch may be one more reason for 81% of all hospitals to choose Pampers. Pamper your baby with new Pampers Stretch. Keep them happy and dry.
When stubborn dirt brings you to your knees, stop all that scrubbing. Get new Ultra Mr. Clean. On greasy dirt, he beats this regular cleaner. So let him help you off your knees. Try new Ultra Mr. Clean, and Mr. Clean it to the Ultra Shine.
It looks very different. Ben, I'd say unique.
Well, we love it, don't we? It's Johnson's Health Flow.
Nursing is best, but Johnson's Health Flow is next best. The nipple doesn't fill with air, so my baby doesn't fill with air. It's designed to make sure I feed her semi-upright, like her doctor recommends.
We don't like you lying down, do we?
It's from Johnson & Johnson, and there's nothing else like it.
Johnson's Health Flow, the better way to bottle feed.
See that? That's not gas, that's a smile.
Bacon! Is that bacon I smell?
Got a taste for a burger with bacon.
Oh, I love bacon!
Crisp hot bacon sounds good to me.
McDonald's! Better have one for me!
McDonald's Bacon Double Cheeseburger. A bacon lover's dream with savory, smoky bacon is just 99 cents starting Wednesday. Or get a morning fresh bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, only 99 cents.
Get back here right now! Want your
Tonight at 9, 8 Central, the saga continues. With a passion so strong it couldn't be denied, Kevin Costner stars in the unforgettable conclusion of Dances with Wolves tonight. Tomorrow, Mike and Matty Mania goes Hollywood.
Wow.
We'll show you how you can enter for a chance to be a star for a day on ABC's General Hospital.
This could be your big break.
Mike and Matty tomorrow on ABC Daytime.
I'm impressed.
Hey, take a seat. How's the math?
If a train leaves Chicago at 9 a.m. heading for New York at 60 miles per hour, and there's a train coming from New York going to Chicago at 10 a.m. going 60 miles per hour, where do they cross?
I don't know, Cleveland? Who uses this stuff?
Beats me.
Well, speaking of travel, how'd you like to go up to Beechers Corners tomorrow?
Oh, cool. Are we going to be back in time for Mimi's performance?
Yeah, we'll be back.
So Mom and Lou are coming home.
No, I need to go talk to your mother about what happened with the commissioner and explain to her why it's necessary for them to stay where they are for now.
Yeah, Mom will love that.
Does he have a highly tuned sense of sarcasm or what?
Just like you.
At his age.
At any age.
So are we cool?
Oh, I think this stinks, Dad.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, first of all, the whole situation is stupid. And I mean, not staying with Ruby, that's fine. But Dad, look, I've got a baby sister who's doing some major growing up right now, and I'm not even getting to see it. You know, I thought I was going to be a part of that.
I hear you.
Plus, I miss Mom.
Well, so do I. But the situation would be a lot worse if I brought your mother and your sister down here before I resolve it. Lucky, my job is to take care of them and make sure that they're safe. Now, I've got to tie up some loose
Oh, what else is new, Daddy? You've been doing that all my life. When is it going to happen?
Soon.
You know, it's not even me that hates it that much. It's Mom.
I know that.
You know, and if it keeps going on much longer, Lou's going to be old enough to hate us. You get it? Finished, okay?
I will. I promise.
Be okay.
out 5 minutes after her head hit the pillow.
Well, that's a blessing.
You're not kidding. Having to look at those eyes. I think her system finally just shut down.
Kind of nature's defense mechanism. She'll probably assimilate all of this a lot better in the morning.
She knows what's going on now. What's so terrifying for her is that as she's grown up, one of us has always been able to come up with a solution or at least a response to bad news or disappointments. But this one, there are no answers. See, it's not just losing me. There's no one else.
Well, I know Emily lost her dad.
My parents are gone. Hank's dad died about 10 years ago. His mother's in a nursing home.
Oh, I had no idea.
I have a younger sister, but I haven't seen her in what, 15 years? She's a total stranger. She doesn't even know I had him. So what happens to my little girl? An orphanage? Do they still have those? Or do I try to arrange for an adoption for her? Try to put her into the hands of some completely unknown people? Or do I do nothing and just let the state take care of that?
Now, wait a minute. Diane Erskine knows the situation. Maybe the center can do something.
Yeah, sure, I discussed that with her. But I always felt like admitting the possibility of losing the battle was negative thinking. I didn't want to give myself any alternatives, no options other than living. It gave me strength, and I gave my strength to Emily. Oh, it prepared me rather poorly for today, though, I'll tell you.
Look, yours can't be the very first case. Come on, there's got to be some sort of placement program.
Yeah, maybe. I guess anything's possible. Almost anything.
I have an idea.
Relatives here to do the body of Ryan Kennedy. Right over here.
Why VO5 hot oil?
So you don't have to worry about daily damage. Used before you shampoo, only VO5 has a patented bonding system that penetrates to deep condition. Leaves hair strong, healthy.
Why Alberto VO5 once a week does so much.
This bowl has no automatic toilet cleaner. This one has Clorox automatic toilet cleaner. Drop it in your tank. It's like cleaning with the power of Clorox bleach every time you flush. Which would you choose? Clorox automatic.
So you choose your multivitamin for what's in it.
Sure.
Maybe you should pick one for what's not.
What?
Geritol completes a multivitamin that's sodium-free with no added sugar or lactose.
You're kidding. Geritol? Okay. Does it have as many vitamins and minerals as the others?
More than one a day in Theragram, and Geritol has the most beta-carotene.
All the antioxidants, folic acid, calcium? I'm taking it.
Geritol Complete. Complete for what's in it. Special for what's not.
How much do you pay for a minute of long distance?
75 cents? 79 cents?
80 cents a minute.
I don't really know. Well, now Sprint introduces a whole new way to save on long distance. Every evening and all weekend long, a minute is just 10 cents. It's that simple.
For 10 cents, huh?
Piece of candy. Cheaper than sending a postcard. 10 cents a minute. I wonder why no one ever thought of that before.
Call now for 10 cents a minute and get up to 100 minutes free.
Everywhere you turn, you see signs of spring, especially at the JCPenney Spring Wardrobe Sale. Our biggest event of the season. There's 25% off on all Worthington sportswear, including jackets and skirts. And 25% savings on blouses and Famous Maker coordinates. Save on all our spring dresses, jewelry, and accessories. So hurry to our Spring Wardrobe Sale, where the savings aren't your typical garden variety. See your local paper.
Today's the big moving day, huh, kid?
Yes, sir.
Somebody must think you're pretty special.
What do you mean?
That's post-premium raisin brand.
Yeah?
Sure, premium means lots of plump, juicy raisins.
It looks like honey.
And those flakes are huge. Who thinks you're that special to give you post-premium raisin brand?
My mom.
Post-premium raisin brand.
Makes everybody feel like somebody special.
Kid, with a mom like that, you'll be going places.
It's America's favorite night.
Tuesday, Kim gets a good look at his brother's wife.
If we told him what we saw, we'd be a couple of boobs.
An all-new home improvement. Then Grace's grown-up son joins the family.
Does not.
Does too. Is there room for one more?
Hey, hey.
An all-new Grace Under Fire after Home Improvement Tuesday on ABC.
How do you double $600 million? The Army has a way. Just make a few mistakes and ask for more. It's your money on ABC's World News tonight.
Would you allow Emily to come and live with Alan and me? Be part of our family back in Port Charles? If you're comfortable with that, I would dearly love to do this. Oh, I don't know what to say. I know. I'm hitting you with this right out of the blue. But you gotta know how much I care about you and Emily. And I think I know a little bit about what you're going through. And I do know how important it is for you to settle this. You don't want to spend however many months not knowing what's going to happen to your daughter. I can't predict the future as far as my illness goes either, but why don't we just take it one step at a time? You and Emily come and visit. See where we live, get to know Alan a little bit better. You can see the kind of life that Emily would have there. Our family has its difficulties, but that's what we are. We are a family. And we're fortunate enough not to have any financial worries. So, come and visit. Size it all up, then you can decide.
You are so good and so smart. What an incredible gesture.
Oh, come on. It was staring me right in the face. All I had to do was just grab it.
It's a lot to absorb. Not that I'm not grateful.
You don't have to give me an answer tonight. Sleep on it.
I will. Oh, Monica. Thank you.
Yes. I believe you.
That's my girl.
Okay. What can I do to help? I mean, besides keep this between us, which of course I will do.
Go on, make it nice with Joe. Huh? He thinks you're the cat meow and that you're out of the loop. Let him keep thinking that.
Okay, I can do that. Act dumb.
I know it's a lot of effort, but you can do a good job.
Are you going to tell Luke that you told me about this?
Sure. We have no secret.
Okay, I won't bring it up with him, but just in case he does, I'll know where I stand. And what about Stone?
I will take care of Stone. I'll let you know when and what I tell him. Communication is the name of the game. Isn't that what you keep telling me?
Yeah. I don't like what you're telling me. At all. But I'm really glad that you're trusting me enough to talk to me about this. It makes me feel really good about us.
turn left at the next light. It's on your right. It's called the Wayside Inn. I'll call ahead and see if there are any vacancies.
Thank you. And thank you for a quick response to the situation. I'm sorry if I was critical earlier.
It would be human if you didn't have some reaction to all this. I'll get the number.
Thank you. Boy, that poor girl.
A typical reaction to Ryan. I don't know why. I know you wanted to tell her how naive she was, but what would be the point? Ryan's dead. Someone may as well feel kindly about it.
And how do you feel about him, Doctor?
I'm sad. But I'm not grieving.
Then I am so glad for you. For us.
What I'm really feeling is an overpowering sense of freedom. I'm finally closing the book on Ryan.